Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another grocery haul and meal plan video. So if you want to see what I picked up at the grocery store and what is on my meal plan for the week, then keep on watching. So I went to Walmart and also to a local chain grocery store. I picked up a lot of meat. Some of this is going to carry over into next week, but it was just a really good price in bulk. So I went ahead and just picked up some bigger packages. So I picked up some of these country style pork ribs. I haven't had these in a long time. I think that I'll probably just do one meal with these because I think everybody would like these. So I think I'll just do these in the crock pot. I'm not sure how I'm going to do them yet. I originally was going to do a Mississippi roast. So I actually had bought stuff for that. And so I'm thinking I may just do something like that with the pork. I don't know. But I am going to throw this in the crock pot. I picked up some chicken legs. Now there's only 2 of us who like chicken legs in the house. So this will probably easily be 2. I think I'm going to do it in 2. I could probably do it in 3. But I'm going to have some of these for my leftovers for lunches, I think. So I don't know. I'll have to count how many is in there. But this will be either 2 or 3. So I can package some of these up and throw them in the freezer. I got 7 pounds of ground beef. I opted this week. They only had just a few packages of the grass-fed ground beef. It is so hard to find that in my area, you guys. But they only had a few packages, and I needed like 5 pounds just for dinners and stuff this week. So I would have had to mix it up. So it's just cheaper to just get this big thing of it. I don't know if I'll use all of this week, so I'm going to separate this out into the meals that I need it for, and then the rest will go into the freezer. Let's see. Picked up some bacon. And then all this stuff is going to be for a video I'm working on for a collab that I'm going to make it keto friendly, but it was actually a collab that we organized before I switched over from Weight Watchers to keto, but mine will be keto friendly. So I picked up some salami, some provolone cheese, and some big slices of ham. So this will be part of that video. And then I picked up some chicken tenders. I'm going to have these for my lunch. When you see my meal plan, all of this will make sense. But these will be for my lunch. And actually, this will be 2. I can separate this out for one for this week and one for next week. And this chicken breast is actually for my son. He wants to have chicken for lunch this week. So he's going to cook these up and have them all meal prep. He's meal prepping this week. So he'll be prepping all this for his lunch. So I don't know if he'll need all of this for the week. And there's some dinners he's not going to have. He'll have the chicken instead. So that is all of my meat. I know it's a lot of meat, but like I said, a lot of it will be for next week too. I picked up some eggs. I actually picked these up last week because they didn't have the Vital Farms. And I really liked these eggs. They were, actually my Vital Farms, I was not very happy with them last week. It was very strange. These ones though were super good. Last week they only had 1 Vital Farms left. So I picked up one of these ones and the Vital Farms, and I liked these ones better. And these are a better price. So I don't know. I just like these ones. So 1 dozen eggs. I picked up some Colby Jack cheese. I'll be shredding this up just to use for various meals. I'll be making some blue cheese dressing in meal prep this week, so I needed to pick up some blue cheese. I like to have these just for snacking if I'm just super hungry and I don't have time to make anything, or if it's before I've meal prepped. So pretty much between Friday and Sunday when I meal prep, this is what I snack on because I don't have, anything just ready to go. So I get the uncured salami and the uncured pepperoni. I also keep some of this at work for a snack too. I picked up some pork rinds. I'm going to be making a dip that's called dill pickle dip, and I thought it would be really good with the pork rinds. And for that dip, I know I need a cream cheese. I need cream cheese for one of my dinners. Actually, for a couple of 1 side dish and 1 dinner, so I picked up some cream cheese. These were on a killer deal. I don't need them for anything, but they were only $3.75, normally $10.52. So I'm just going to throw these in the freezer when it comes time for, like maybe holiday baking or even just for something. I don't know. I just could not pass that up. That was such a good price for pecans. I just needed 1 thing of butter this week. I already have 1 in there, I hope. I was doubting myself when I got to the store whether or not I had 1 in there. Dill relish. Hey, you guys, I had no idea how many dill relishes had sugar in them, and so they had carbs, but this was the only one that had no sugar. Well, I don't know if it has no sugar. Yeah, no sugar. Whoops. And no carbs, so it took a lot to find this, but I looked at so many. Anyway, so I need this for my egg salad, and then also maybe for that dill pickle. No, I don't think it's for the dill pickle dip. I don't think you use that. There was something else I needed this for. I just don't remember what it was. The pepperoncinis, these were going to be for that Mississippi roast, but I think I'm going to throw them in with these pork ribs. I bet it'll be good. We'll see. And I got some sliced ones for my collab video that I'm doing. I decided to try a different, I'm making the Just Like the Real Thing lasagna from the Craveable Keto cookbook. And she has her own marinara sauce in there. So I'm going to try hers, because mine, since it has, for some reason, was a lot more carbs than the ones I've seen. So I'm going to try theirs. So I have the diced tomatoes. It actually called for whole tomatoes, but I don't see what the difference would be, and these were cheaper. So I'm all about, you know, buying stuff on a budget. Tomato paste for that same recipe, and tomato sauce for that same recipe. And again, I had to search, I searched all of them to see. This one was a little bit more expensive, but it was less carbs. So, and the same with the tomato paste. This was a little bit more expensive, but it was a lot less carbs than some of the others. I picked up some pickles for that dill pickle dip. I picked up some more pickles right here just for snacking, and also I'm having a Big Mac salad this week, so I like to have these in the Big Mac salads. For one of my dinners, you'll see it's going to be a buffalo chicken pizza. So I picked up some Frank's Red Hot Wing Sauce. This has 0 carbs. I know some of these are probably not the best ingredients, but you guys know I try to do the best I can. I picked up some Daisy sour cream for a couple different recipes, and plus I'm making blue cheese dressing, Thousand Island dressing, and a chipotle ranch dip. Okay, so that Real Thing lasagna calls for ricotta cheese. It is so hard to find ricotta cheese in my area, and I only needed just a tiny bit, and I would have had to buy a humongous thing like this for it, and that's all we would have used it for. I think we only need like 5 tablespoons for that recipe, 6 tablespoons, something like that. So my son said if I bought cottage cheese and just used this instead of the ricotta, then he would eat the rest of this cottage cheese. So that's why I got cottage cheese versus ricotta, but it's just hard to find that in my area. I picked up some half and half for my coffee, and some coarse ground Dijon mustard. This was for one of the recipes, I think maybe for the Thousand Island dressing. I'm not sure. It called for just regular Dijon, but I do prefer the coarse ground on other things. As usual, I picked up some Powerade. So this week I got strawberry, which I've never tried the strawberry. I got the fruit punch. The white cherry is my favorite, and then actually the grape and the white cherry are kind of like both of my favorites. Parsley is for, I think, one of the dressings and also for a recipe. Now I saw this recipe for a breakfast dish, and I think it was called like cauliflower breakfast stir fry, and it's like rice, veggies, kale or spinach, and I think maybe some zucchini, and then you just put an egg on top. So I thought that sounded good. And then for that loaded, it's like a loaded cauliflower broccoli casserole. I am going to be making that, so I needed both of those for that. An onion, lots of avocados as usual, a couple jalapenos for recipes. And I know these drink mixes are not the best, but it helps me drink my water. So I got a Energy Berry Blast, and then the Mio Berry Pomegranate. I picked up one of the Lily's salted almond chocolate bars. These ones are my favorite. And I believe, let me see, I believe for this whole bar it is 6 net carbs, if I remember right. So 3 for half the bar. And literally, I sometimes only just take a row. I don't need very much of that. For the dressings, and I think for maybe a couple of the recipes, I needed some dill and then also some chives. I picked those up, and then I picked up some spinach and spring mix for salads. Celery is going to be for that dill pickle dip, and also maybe to go with my egg salad. Zucchini for that breakfast thing, and just to saute up for side dishes. Romaine, be using this for lettuce wrap sandwiches, and just for eating. Tomatoes, and then kale. So I'm going to use some of that kale in with that cauliflower recipe that I'll have for breakfast, and you guys will see that in my full day of eating video. So that is everything. So let's go into the meal plan. I will show you my meal plan. I get a lot of questions about my meal planner, so I know it's like repetitive for those of you who watch me all the time, but this is my Carrie L meal planner. I do have a link down below that saves you 10%. There's also digital versions, which I like to tell everybody about because some people don't want to, spend the full amount for these, because this one's the smaller one, which I think is perfect size. I think it's 7 by 9. The other one's like 8.5 by 11, but she has a digital version of this, and it's really, really affordable. She has them by season and everything else too. So I will have a link down below. You can check that out, but it has like places you can put your favorite food vlogs and inventory sheets, and then it goes into your monthly plan and then your weekly menus, which this is the part I like about it, because you can go back and look at what you've had to eat, and then if you want to kind of have ideas when you're trying to do your meal plan. And then back in the back there's a notes section, but there's also a section for gatherings, so like Thanksgiving, this is from last Thanksgiving, or like Christmas, or if you have a birthday party, whatever the occasion might be. So here is this. Oh, and it has a grocery list, but I don't use it for the grocery list because I can't fit all my groceries on that list. So I just use it to plan out my breakfast, lunches, snacks, and then also kind of start my meal prep out. That's just kind of as I'm taking notes when I'm making my plan. So I don't have this in any particular order. I kind of just threw it on here because I didn't have time to really sit down and think about what days I'm having everything on. So I'm going to be having that just like the Real Thing lasagna. That is from the Craveable Keto cookbook, but I believe she has that recipe on her website. So I will link it down below, but I will be showing this in my dinner video as well. I'll be having that with Caesar salads. Then I have those country style pork ribs. I'm going to be having that broccoli cauliflower casserole, I think, with that. And I should have leftovers of that I can have with the chicken legs the next day. So I anticipate that's going to be quite a bit, and we should have leftovers. And then we'll have a Big Mac salad one other night, and then that buffalo chicken pizza using the Fathead dough pizza dough. I shall have plenty for leftovers, and then either take out or go out to dinner. That's usually one night a week. For breakfast, besides just eggs and bacon and avocado, which I have almost every day, I'm going to try that cauliflower rice stir fry one day. For lunches, you guys know I'm not a person that likes to eat the same lunch every single day, so I always try to plan out a few different things. So I figure we'll have some leftovers, but I'm also going to make up a batch of egg salad and then also cook some chicken tenders in the air fryer and have them to dip in the chipotle ranch, and I'll probably have that with like a salad. And then I'm going to make up that dill pickle dip. That's from, I found her on Instagram. I think her name is Keto in Pearls. I'll be sure to link that, at least in my meal prep video when I'm showing this to you, but I'll try to remember to link it down below. And then my meal prep, this is just what I've kind of thrown out there right now. There'll probably be more things, but I'm not sure. I'm going to be doing that chipotle ranch. Oh, I'll need to air fry my chicken tenders, so that's another thing I need to add on here. I'm going to make up some blue cheese dressing. That'll be for the buffalo chicken pizza and also for my salads, because that's my favorite dressing. I'll be making up a batch of Thousand Island dressing to go with the Big Mac salad. I'm going to prep those lasagna noodles ahead of time because I heard that those kind of take a little bit of time. But I'll probably be having that, I'm thinking, Sunday night, so I can prep the noodles in the morning and then make that for dinner that night. I'm going to make up the egg salad. I need to do another batch of ranch seasonings because I need that for the buffalo chicken pizza, and then also if I want to make some dressing or whatnot. Oh, I think I might put some of that in the country style ribs as well. And then the chicken air fryer chicken tenders, I'll have that on there too. And then also, of course, cutting up the celery. And I might go ahead and prep the broccoli and cauliflower for that dish. So there'll be some things that I do just to kind of prep for dinners as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will have a playlist of all my grocery hauls here on the screen. And please subscribe if you've not already done so, and give this video a like, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye guys.